Hello and welcome to the module number 2. The topic of today is understanding entrepreneurship in agriculture, and this lesson is the number 3, farmers as entrepreneurs. So the question of today is, why are there farmers who succeed and the other one who don't? So is there any difference between a farmer and an entrepreneur? Probably yes. So the aim of this lesson is going to be to provide you a better understanding of the different approaches which farmers should own in order to become entrepreneurs. And also it's very important to understand which are the strategies that they are common nowadays, the common strategies in order to guarantee a better understanding of the implication and challenges presented today in the farming business by farmers, local producers, and sustainable agricultural business owners. So, which is the difference between an ordinary small-scale farmer and a farmer entrepreneur? The real key difference is inside the way they approach. So, it's really important to understand which are the basic and common strategies that an entrepreneur will need in order to avoid all the risk represented in the farming business. In order to succeed in such a farming business, farmers need to learn more about agribusiness management, marketing, but especially entrepreneurship. So let's go through all these strategies. Marketing strategy. Here, every farmer entrepreneur has to know more about the 4 P's of marketing. So this means to consider the product, the place, the price, and the promotion. It's important to consider the quality and the appearance of the product, also to know more about the distribution methods. So we are talking about the place, and try to have an affordable price and understand how to effectively promote the product. What about the customer satisfaction strategy? Here, the main goal for any business is a satisfied customer. So in order to achieve that, farmers need to understand and to fulfill the ever-changing needs of the customer by creating effective marketing strategies. And let's go through the stakeholder engagement strategy. Here is so important to build an effective and sustainable partnership in order to include also private sector companies, distributors, the local government, IT solution providers, but also legal or financial experts. And financial management strategy, it's important in order to ensure the farming business, not only because it stands on its feet, but also because it doesn't require continuous support from multiple stakeholders. Go through the risk-taking strategy. Here, farmers need to be open to taking risks, but also to applying modern farming practices, new technologies they have never used before. For example, we can mean planting new crops, using remote sensor, or trying out new approaches to farming activities like irrigation. Every job needs to follow success factors in order to improve its business. So here we have such important success factors which entrepreneurs in this farming business need to improve. Let's start from the profitable production. So it's important to have a follow-up of your production, to take such a list of your incomes and expenditure, but never forget about yourself. So we are talking about your cognitive and professional skills. Try to improve them time by time. For example, attending some courses regarding this kind of topic. And never forget as well to set your goals. It's so important to reach your goals. In order to reach them, you first need to write down them and to set also new ones. Moreover, the condition needs to be suitable for the enterprise. We are talking about condition of machinery, buildings, land. Especially, you will need a proportion between the prices of your farm, but also the investment that you need for the production. Stakeholders look at farm diversification as an important adaptive strategy for farm businesses because it provides the opportunity to generate other source of income, not just for the farmer, but also for the future generation. So diversification is regarded as a way for small farms to reduce the risk of being too dependent of just one product. So diversification is also seen as being promoted in areas that are considered to have potential for diversification, for example, places with attractive landscapes. So in this way, it supports support offer for diversification need to be linked to national priority areas. We can talk about, for example, circular economy regarding the energy production, which may vary on wood-based or biogas. We can talk also about food, for example, with significant domestic or international market potential like organic food or also artisan food. So in this way, we can talk about diversification by saying that we can try to fully satisfy the customer needs by using also spare resources and to try to reach synergies from different products, markets, or technology. It seems that nowadays farmers are more able to adapt to increasing climate variability, and the diversification, especially diversity of crops in farming systems, could help them in this. Also, environmental factors include the level of air pollution, situation with waste, the application of, for example, fertilizers to soils, the production of restoration of forests, the level of investment in environmental protection. So small farmers are more resistant to these kinds of environmental changes. And researchers, moreover, have underlined the fact that diversification can ensure sustainable development of rural areas in decentralization, which contributes to increasing incomes of the rural population, for example, also by increasing gross agricultural and non-agricultural products, ensuring the competitiveness of these kind of rural areas, achieving economic, food, and environmental safety, protection, reproduction of natural resources as well. So in the process of researching the level of sustainable development of such these rural areas, monographic and graphic methods and scientific generalization have to be used. So by concluding this lesson, we have seen the key difference between an ordinary farmer and an entrepreneur, which is strictly related to the approach that they have by making a profit. So it's so important to understand the behavior and all the common strategy that you can use in your farming business. Moreover, we have seen that farmers need to improve their knowledge about agribusiness management, marketing, and entrepreneurship, and agricultural diversification. It seems to be a typical, common, and resilient strategy of small European farms.